This meeting is being recorded.
So for the first one, if you look at, we are asked to add 25.62. If you need to arrange the remaining number, use this decimal, these points, to align them. First put the points. Hello, I don't want you to write at this time. Just pay attention. Just look at the screen. Use this decimal. First put the decimal. Put the decimal first. Then to the left of decimal, what do we have for the second number?
8 is 3.
Is 3. To the left is 3. And to the right of decimal, what do we have?
7.
7. So you can see that the decimal line, they form a straight line. That is how we do addition and subtraction when decimals are involved. So you now put this there. And since it is addition, then you write. For you to add now, it will be 2 plus nothing here, that is 2. 6 plus 7.
So 6 plus 7 is 13.
It's 13. So we don't forget we kept 1. Or if you like, you can put that one on top here so that you don't forget. Then you place your decimal. The next is that you say 3 plus 5, 8, plus that
8.
one you kept.
9.
9. Then the last one here is 2. So we have it done.
Oh, I forgot to write the time.
Is it clear?
Yes.
All right. Quickly copy that down.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I am done.
All right. Look at the second one. It's subtraction. We want to use the decimal to arrange. Can you see? Use the decimal to arrange.
Yes.
Once you put the decimal here, just ensure that they align. The next thing you ask yourself, to the left of decimal, what do we have?
So to the left of the decimal, we have 8.
8. That's the first
8.
one. 8 first. Then next is, there are 2 numbers
5.
to the left. Then 5.
5.
You continue to write them like that to the left. Then to the right of decimal, what do we have?
7.
7. Suppose we have another number, then you write that one far outside like this to the right, but we don't have order. We put decimal. Since this time we are subtracting, we say to subtract 7 from 5, you know that is bigger than 5. So you take take 1 from this 4. This one remains 3. Then that one, you bring it here, it becomes 15. If you subtract 7 from 15, what do you have?
8.
8. Put your decimal. Then this one, you want to subtract 8 from 3, or because 8 is bigger than 3, also take 1 from this one. This one remains 2. That one, take it here, you have 13. You take 8 away from 13. What do we have?
5.
5. And hence, for this one, we want to take away 5 from 2. 5 is bigger than 2. The remaining one here, let's take it. You have 0 left. So you take it here, it becomes 12. You now subtract 5 from 12, and that gives 7.
7.
So since this one, we are left with 0 here, it will be 0 minus nothing, so which is still 0. And you don't need to write 0 as the first number, because if you say 07, it's same thing as 7. 005, same thing as 5. So we stop there, and our answer will be 75.8. And when you are calling out decimal numbers, the first whole number part, you call it out as number. If it is something like this, this one you will not say 354.65. No, you will say 354.65. After decimal, the remaining we call them digit by digit. But the numbers before the decimal, the digit before the decimal, you call them out as number. 354.65. 25.62. Please quickly copy that down.
Okay. Okay, I'm done.
All right. We'll quickly take example 2. Evaluate. For multiplication, what we want to do is to first write the number out without their decimal parts. It is when you multiply them out normally that you now put your decimal. Put your decimal later. So we have 31542. Then this one, start from the right and arrange towards the left. We have 6, 2, 4, 3. So from here, we will say 6 times 2.
12.
12. We keep 1, don't forget. That one, let me write it up here. 6 times 4. 24, right?
Yes.
Plus 1 you kept, 25.
Yeah.
So we'll keep another 2 here. 6 times 5.
14.
30, okay. Plus 2 we kept. 32.
22.
We write the unit, we keep the one in front. 6 times 1.
6.
Plus that 3.
Not 18. 18.
Plus 3, plus 3. 6 times 1, 6 plus 3, 9. Then 6 times 3,
18.
18. So you write 8, then you write that one outside. We are done with the first one, which is
Yeah.
31,542 times 6. And that gives us 189,252. 189,252. So we move on to the next digit, which is 2. We have used this 6. The result of this 6, when you use 6 to multiply everything up, we have written it as the first line. So the next one we move on to is this 2. We want to use this 2 too to multiply everything up. Use this 2. But when you want to start writing your answer, you start from under that 2. Ensure that your answer, you start from that line where we have 2 here. That's where you start from.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have 2 times 2.
4. I mean 8.
No. Look. 2 times 2. Just calm down. 2
Oh.
times 2
4.
is 4. You see that when we are writing, hello, just look at what I'm doing. I said 2 times 2. The answer, I start it from under these 2 because we are using these 2 to multiply now. 2 times 2, 4. You write it here. You now say 2 times 4.
Oh, 8. 8.
2 times 5.
10.
10. We write 0, we keep 1. So that one, let me write it here because we want to say 2 times 1 now. 2 times 1.
2.
Plus the one you kept here.
3.
Okay. Then you say 2 times 3, the last digit.
6.
6. So we are done with using 2 to multiply the number up. So we are done with it. That's the result. The next one we move on to is using this 4 to multiply everything up. But when you are using this 4, you start your answer from under that 4. This line, you start your answer from here because we are using 4 now. So that will tell you the answer for each of these digits. Use each of these digits one after the other to multiply everything up. We have used 6 to multiply everything up. This is the answer. This is the line for our answer. Then we have used these 2 to multiply everything up. We start the answer right from here and we list it to the left. Then the third one, the third digit is that using these 2 to multiply, using this 4 to multiply everything up. Using this 4 to multiply everything up. That's what we want to do now. So we now say 4 times 2.
8.
4 times 2 is 8. You start the answer from under the 4 itself. 4 times 4.
16.
16. We write 6. We keep 1. That one, don't forget we kept 1. 4 times 5.
20.
Plus that one you kept.
21.
So we write 1 and we keep 2 this time. 4 times 1.
4.
Plus 2 that you kept.
7.
4 plus 2.
What?
I said 4 times 1.
Oh, I said 4.
Plus 2.
I meant 6. My brain.
Okay. So we'll now say, lastly, 4 is to multiply what digit?
Oh, 3.
3. 4 times 3.
12.
12. Since there's no, apart from these 3 to come, apart from these 3, there's no other digit again for 4 to multiply. So 4 times 3 now, we will not keep anything, we'll write everything completely. 4 times 3 is 12. So you write 2, then you write 1. And lastly, we want to use this 3 to multiply. Want to use that 3 to multiply. So here we say 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Begin the answer from under here, 6. Then 3 times 4.
12.
12. Write 2 and keep 1. Keep 1. Then 3 times 5.
15.
15. Plus this one you kept.
16.
So we'll keep this one. We write 6. 3 times 1.
3.
Plus 1 you kept.
4.
4. And lastly, 3 times 3.
9.
9. So we'll now write that 9 here. And you add up the values. Add up the value from this intermediate value, from this line 1 to the 4th line here. Add everything up. You will say 2 here plus nothing is like 2 plus 0, which is 2. 5 plus 4.
9.
9. 2 plus 8. 2 plus 8 is what?
10.
Okay, 2 plus 8 is 10. Plus this 8.
18.
18. So we write 8 and keep 1. We keep 1. So I want to keep that one around this place. Let me keep it this side.
6. Yeah.
So from this one, I have 9 plus 6.
Oh, 15.
15 plus 6.
15. Okay, so I mean, 15 plus 6 is 21.
Plus this one. That is 22. 22. So we'll keep 2 now. 8 plus 3, 11. 11 plus 1, 12. 12 plus 2, that is 14, right?
14.
Plus
Yes.
2 we kept here, make it 16. So we keep 1. We now say 1 plus 6.
7.
7 plus 6.
13.
13 plus 6.
20.
13 plus 6.
What?
13 plus 6.
13. 13
Plus
plus
6.
6. That is going to be 19.
19. Plus 1 you kept here.
20.
Okay, so we write 0 and we keep 2 this time. So 2 plus 4.
6.
Plus 2 you kept here.
7.
No. 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 2 you kept.
Oh, I mean 8. Sorry.
All right, no problem. Then here, we have 1 plus 9.
10.
10. So you now write the whole thing, 0 and 1 here. So we want to place a decimal. For you to place decimal, you go back to the question itself. If you look at the question asks us that we have 315.42 and we have 34.26. So
yes, I'm not sure. Okay.
if you look at the decimal here, we have 2 digits after decimal. Here we have another 2 digits after decimal. So altogether, behind the decimal for the 2 numbers we multiply, there are 4 digits altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means we must have 4 digits behind the decimal in our answer, which implies our decimal is supposed to be placed here. Is that not?
Yes.
For us to have 4 digits behind the decimal. So you come here and you put it right in this place.
Yeah.
So this gives us that the answer is 10,806.2892. And that's the result of our multiplication of decimal number. Quickly copy that.
I'm done.
Can you quickly, in 1 minute, explain what I have said so far? It's not that maybe you are trying to tell me 2 times this here. No, just explain the basic idea of what you have gained when you are adding 2 decimal numbers, and when you are subtracting. Then you also talk about that of multiplication, what you need to do, just in your own words.
Okay. So as we see, the sign is multiplication, so we are going to be like multiplying them. So 6 times 2 equals 12.
No. I'm not saying you should multiply it out. I talk about addition of decimal. How do we do addition of decimal? If you want to add 2 decimals, 2 or more decimals, what do we do? So that is example 1 we took before. I'm trying to say, what do we do? In case you are giving any number, any addition that involves decimal, what do
so in example 1, so we first do is we just look at the sign, and since it says plus, we are going to be pressing it. So we are just going to press
what I'm trying to, let me help you out this way. What I'm trying to say is that if you want to add them, what is the logic behind the addition? What do you do to ensure? How do you arrange the numbers?
arranging them. Okay. So we are going to arrange them by like the decimal.
Okay.
So like we're first going to write our first number.
Okay.
And when we move on to our like second, or like the other number, we are going to like align the decimals.
Decimal points. Yes, that's what I want to hear. You align the decimal points to arrange the number, then you now add them. Isn't it?
Yes.
And the same goes for subtraction. When you are subtracting, that's what you also do. Now, come to multiplication. What is the idea of multiplying? How do we multiply numbers in decimal?
So in multiplications, okay. So since it's multiplication, it's like we're going to. So I can say this. but like, so we know that we have decimals, right? But like, it's like, let's say this. It's like we are going to.
Yes, I
Like,
understand what you want to say. You actually have the idea, but just say it the way you know it. I will put you right in case of any mistake. We want to
okay,
multiply
so like,
three. This one is 315.42 times 34.26. So what do we do? How do we start?
okay, so so, so we are supposed to start by like aligning the like decimals, but like
But
since
there's no
it's
decimal
multiple,
here. There's no decimal here. If you
I,
look at this one, no decimal here.
yeah, but like I mean, but like um, but like since it's multiplication,
Okay.
it's like we aren't going to like align them. It's like they.
Okay, let me come in. So if you are multiplying, you don't put the decimal from the beginning. Just the number, arrange them the normal way we multiply whole numbers. That's the way we've done multiplication of whole numbers before now. Just ensure that you arrange them. When you write the first number, the second number start from the unit, that's from the right, and arrange digit by digit to the left until you terminate the whole digits. Then you now start from the first one here. You use it to multiply everything up. You write everything down. The next is that you go to the second digit, which is 2. Use it to multiply everything up. But when you want to start writing the answer for 2, you must start from under beneath the 2 here. So here you multiply everything and you write it. This is the line for 2. When you are using this 4 to multiply, 4 is the third digit here. This is the third line. You list it here, or you see that we start writing our answer from under the 4 itself, under this 4, on the column for 4. So that's where we start the answer. And lastly, this 3, the fourth digit there, use it to multiply everything up, or you start from the column where that 3 appears, so which is this place. And the answer for that one is the fourth line here. So we put everything together. Then all the intermediate values results that we have here, we add them eventually. So when you add, you get these results. How do you place your decimal? You look at the number itself. The number is 315.42 times 34.26. How many digits do I have after decimal points here? 2 digits. For the first one, how many digits do I have after decimal points? Is also 2 digits, making altogether 4 digits after the decimal point. So that will tell you that your answer, there's supposed to be 4 digits after the decimal. So for you to have 4 digits after the decimal, count 4 digits from this right towards the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you place your decimal here, and this is the result. Exactly.
Yes.
So we have revised this. We also try and briefly revise the aspect of directed number.